I've had it in my mind that Rush Hour is like a perfect movie to watch with the whole family. So I just kept repeatedly telling everybody that we should watch Rush Hour 1 and 2 as a family. Okay? And then everyone was like, no, that's a bad idea. No, that's a bad idea. And I was like, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to watch Rush Hour 1 and 2. I ended the broadcast yesterday after 6 hours when Caroline outed me a little bit. She posted because she was also invited to Thanksgiving. Will was also invited to Thanksgiving as well, but he was too busy making money after the unimaginable amounts of money that we dumped into our China trip. So he is doing sponsored streams nonstop, the boy. But yeah, Caroline posted this funny the background. This is what it was looking like for the regular folk, for the everyday folk in the house. Oh my God. Like last year, Thanksgiving looked like this. Are those your parents or my grandparents? Twin Peaks, incredible. Best score of all time. RIP. Anyway, so bro, after last year, I didn't think it was going to happen this year. Yeah, last year was much more chaotic. Your dining room is a green room. Pretty much. One can say that. You're not wrong about that. In any case, Thanksgiving core, let's go. Yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little taste of the unk off. A little taste of janking off, You already know. Is jank time. Is Janksgiving, is jank time. Obviously, many of you have experiences with your own immediate relatives and distant relatives at Thanksgiving, and we get to have it in front of tens of thousands of people every year. Meanwhile, I feel like you actually made ground with Cenk this year, even if he was spitting reformist talking points we know have historically failed. Yes, I'm janking my shit right now. Please don't call it like that anymore. No, there's people janking off right now. Okay, they're janking their shit hard. Hasan, they invited you and you didn't go. Oh, for happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe they're just like posting AI stuff. I don't like how normalized AI stuff is. Why do you think Jake has seemingly moved right over the years? I don't know. He's old, man. It just happens, But look at RFK's face because it's McDonald's. Yeah. RFK wishes they were having a big spread like this. This is when the girly pops actually fall apart and then they post old photos. It's like that old photo of me, Ludwig, Myth, and XQC. That's what this image resembles, because like the girlies have been fighting, right? So this image is not going to be recreated anytime soon. Or like, that photo of me, Nick Merckx, and XQC. In any case, got my MAGA family to say inheritance caps are needed, but they couldn't get behind a progressive tax system so wild. Yeah, we'll discuss the many gains that you might have made with your interlocutors, aka your immediate family members. In any case, tell me at least Myth is still your buddy. Yes, I love Myth. Myth is my goat. Are you dispatching today, gooning? Yes, I will be. Please don't make fun of RFK Jr. The worm commands you to be respectful to our leader. Okay, that's true, but I'm still going to make fun of him because I don't have a worm, okay? And I hopefully will not have a pluribus-style worm insertion. Are the sweatshirt measurements all the way around my chest or shoulder width? I don't know. Why'd you torture Will? What do you mean? How did I torture him? But, hold up. Where was I? There was something I wanted to talk about. Oh, Thanksgiving. We'll get to all the clips that you want me to look at in a second. But yeah, Thanksgiving was fun. I think it was much more amicable than last time. So that was cool. Your lip was not bleeding a second ago. What the hell? No, I bit the out of my lip. Remember when I was talking about how my lips were what's the term? Chapped in China? Yeah, I'm a picker. I'm a piker and a picker. So when I have like chapped lips, I just consistently pick at it. God, you're such a man. I know. And I didn't even go and get instead of going and getting like what is it? Lipstick, chapstick instead of doing that shit, I thought, you know, I could just like lick it and then that will give it enough moisture. It didn't work. Lip balm didn't work. Anyway, this is some of my, give me a break. This is some of my most like men qualities. Okay. This is one of the most like, I guess, toxic masculine qualities I have. Anyway, you bought chapstick for Austin too in Hong Kong. So funny. I did. Spit is not moisture. It dries it out more. Wait, why? It feels more moist. In any case, it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, it's natural lube. So where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving was good. I didn't actually eat like a crazy amount. I didn't actually eat a crazy amount yesterday. I was very hungry. I had turkey. We ordered some sides ahead of time. That's how we do it. My grandma makes the turkey and then we order Islamist fatigue. Okay. Yeah, I know. There's tremendous Islamist fatigue in the United States of America. You're right. Or anywhere really. Because the Sharia morality police is constantly enforcing standards like of halal. It's really, really tough for you, I'm sure. Living in Idaho. Guy who lives in Idaho is like, Islamist fatigue. What do you mean, dude? What happened? Are you hearing the azan too much? The call to prayer 5 times a day? Is that what the Islamist fatigue is? You're just saying things at that point. Just DM me your address. Don't be shy. I'm good, man. Okay. Saliva contains enzymes for breaking down food. They'll break down the skin of your lips too. Okay. Your lips can get sunburned. So I got Aquaphor. Okay, everybody stop talking about my lips. Okay. Stop talking about all of the ways that I can do self-care. As you guys know, I've already maxed out on my self-care. So, yeah, after Thanksgiving, we did White Elephant. And after Thanksgiving, we did White Elephant, where everybody like, we do it every year, where everybody like buys shit. And of course, like, you know, I got my team to go nutty mode on the gifts. But one of the gifts was so good that I had to steal it back. Okay. Especially because the kids no one even appreciated the IP. No one even appreciated the IP. Okay. Stole back from the kids law. Yeah, I'm gonna explain it to you. So for those of you who don't know, White Elephant is like everybody picks numbers out of a hat, and then, you know, you go from like 1 to 13, however many people there are, and the person who picks number 1 gets to go back and steal a gift if they want to. The person, like number 1 picks a gift. Number 2 can either steal number 1's gift if they like it or open up a new one. And there's also like a limit to how many times a gift can be stolen until it's locked in. We do 2, right? And then number 1, because they pick first, gets to also go again. So, it's like a battle royale. Yes. If you play, in our household, number 1 gets to pick again, number 1 gets to steal again. And I was number 1, right? Anyway, I'm going to show you what it is, and then you guys will understand why I stole it. Okay. From my niece and nephew. Okay. Unk time. Some real street justice. You know what I mean? Like, I had to do it. I picked my mom's gift, of course. And it's, you know, no disrespect, kind of lame. It was like some museum. It was a museum stuff. Like, it was socks from the Met, and then it was like a little booklet of like, you know, art or something. And I was just like, ugh, right? Lame. No one wants it. Luckily, my grandmother steals that from me, so I have another opportunity. And the thing is, nephew picked the largest gift, and the largest gift in the packaging turned out to be something that my team had bought. One Piece collab with Labubu, the Monster 400X Mega Labubu for Tony Chopper. Now the thing is, this is fire, right? But the thing is, Pro doesn't even like One Piece. He's not a goddamn weeb. He doesn't like One Piece. He doesn't watch One Piece. He doesn't watch any anime at all. He only likes playing Madden, and I hate it because I'm always trying to like, I'm always buying him like Nintendo Switches. I'm trying to get him into like From Software games and stuff. And he literally does not like anything. He's like 15 now. He's 15 and he just does not with anything. He's like a jock. And it makes me so sad, bro. It makes me so sad because like this is the one, like if I was 15 right now, oh my God, I would do both. I would do jock shit. Like I would play sports, but I would also be really invested in the anime because now is the opportunity. Now is the opportunity where you can be in the anime and also still be cool. That shit was not cool at all when I was growing up. When I was his age, especially in Turkey, nobody knew anything about that. So I was like extra weird. But even in America, when you were 15 and into anime, people look at you like, oh, dude, you're gross, right? So now is like the opportunity. Who are you fooling, little bro? You would still be a nerd? Yeah, I had to hide that shit like drugs, exactly. Labubus are out of fashion now, Unk, but One Piece is goated. Nah, people still like it, but I know. The Hachipupu is the new meta. You still don't have the full set? Well, in China, I got these gifted, which by the way, was also another box that Marat ended up getting, which was a full box of One Piece Labubu collab collection ones. You not being a sports weeb in LA when the Lakers have Braun and Luka and the Dodgers have Otani, Mookie, and Freddie is whack. I know. But yeah, I got these in China, but Marat got like the full pack and he opened it. He opened the full pack. I stole the Roronoa Zoro from him. They're blind boxes. Open them, you might get law. I think he left a bunch of them behind. Marat doesn't with One Piece either. He just like opened them and he was like, cool, I'm going to put this on my desk at work. But in any case, fun experience overall. And I just kept, since Donald Trump tried to bring back Rush Hour 4, I've had it in my mind that Rush Hour is like a perfect movie to watch with the whole family. So I just kept repeatedly telling everybody that we should watch Rush Hour 1 and 2 as a family. Okay? And then everyone was like, no, that's a bad idea. No, that's a bad idea. And I was like, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to watch Rush Hour 1 and 2. And I kept bringing it up. And everyone was like, nah, that's boring. Except I finally convinced them. So we started watching it. And everybody loved it. Everybody loved Rush Hour 1. The problem is I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep on the couch in front of the entire family, like before my grandparents. I guess I was real tired. I just straight up, like I was like 10 minutes in, everyone's invested, they're watching. Turns out I'm out. Official Unk status. I got what I wanted. Everyone was enjoying it. And then I fell asleep. You worked a 5-hour shift. It makes sense. Plus food coma. Yeah. Is that embarrassing in Turkey? My brother does that at every holiday event. Yeah. I was tired from Janksgiving and janking off. And then after janking off, I was tired from having to convince everybody to actually commit to Rush Hour 1 and 2. I made my parents watching Glorious Bastards because they never had seen it. And during mid-watching, I fell asleep watching it with them. Yeah. But overall, great experience. Always wonderful to be around family. I thought I could get myself to get up and go to Cutie Cinderella's Thanksgiving event, the Friendsgiving event that she was doing, but there was 0% chance. I had already passed out. I passed out by like 9. So it was just never going to happen. It probably would have been way more embarrassing if I actually was able to make it to Cutie Cinderella's and then pass out. It's okay. You needed your Unk nap, sweetie. Unk is full, been sitting like this for 45 minutes. That was me, straight up. That was actually me. Unk got on the mall mains. You better cut off them jeans before he get a clot in his leg. Unk, when he got home. Yeah, someone posted this. This is an old classic, right? 250K likes, November 25th, 2025. And old Twitter, look at how much better that shit was, bro. Like, look at how funny the replies are. Like pre-Elon Twitter, man. Pre-Elon Twitter was actually a gem. People could have fun. People could in the replies. It's not like a sea of blue check marks selling whatever cryptocurrency they have. It's not just like quote retweets of, Himmler's army. saying that every single black person needs to go to jail immediately or kicked out of the country. No in the bios, none of that. No rage bait, just pure vibes. Everybody's celebrating. No, at ChatGPT, what does this mean? At ChatGPT, explain this joke. God, Hasan, you're so old. Or not at ChatGPT, sorry, at Grok. That's how little I give a shit about AI, bro. I literally up the AI bots. That was only 4 years ago, but it feels like it's a lifetime ago. You know what I mean? No, Twitter was way better. You're cooking. No, absolutely. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone, you know? Because back then I used to think Twitter was brain rot. Twitter sucked. And I just did not know. Hasan got his bitches mixed up. Yeah, my LLM bitches. It turns out that, you know, I was wrong. I mean, that shit was ass too in a different way. But honestly, it was so much better than what it is now, what it's turned into now, you know? Queso ripped into a chatter asking him to ChatGPT something. I saw, God, I love Queso so much. My goat. He is